first Methodist to give a blessing in St. Peter's Square. I took her to see the Pope when she was very old, and who was then Pope Benedict. And it was in certain respects rather farcical, but because he was very shy and she was not very well. But it was actually very touching as well, because you saw these two patently serious persons having this rather sweetly sort of stilted conversation. And so when these little chat had finished, it was my job to take her down to the car. And there's a sort of pen where newly married couples are there in their finery for a blessing. And I pointed this out to Lady Thatcher as we were passing, and she rushed up to them and she said, "We did that a long time ago, and it's a wonderful thing to do." And they were all thrilled. And then we went on through the crowd, and everyone started to recognise her, and all clapping and things. And then we got to her car, and she was about to get in. I said, "Don't get in, give them a wave," and she looked a bit nervous, and she said, "I must get this thing off," meaning the mantilla that women. And I could tell she was worried that her hair would be out of place. So if she did, so she took it off, and I just said, there was no time to do anything. I just said, "You look fantastic," and so she went, like this.
Yeah,
exactly. And first Methodist to give a blessing in St. Peter's Square, and she did it superbly because she's a great actress. And then half an hour afterwards, she had no memory that she'd met the Pope or anything, because she was going.